Gonna do some live fishing. No guarantees on how this is gonna go. But if you find this video later, this is just a live stream. If I do catch some fish, I'll link in the comments when I caught it. It's the end of November in New Jersey, 2025. Fishing's been extremely bad, so not hoping for much. Hey, we already have our first guest. What's going on, Demon? How you doing, man? I'm back in my favorite spot. Not sure if we're gonna catch anything. So, Demon, I just saw a guy with a carp rod across from me in the lake. Not in the same spot where we were chumming and fishing, but pretty close to that spot. And he had one of those super long rods, like I don't know, it was like a 5 meter rod, probably more. It's like a super long rod, and he looked like he knew what he was doing. So I'm gonna assume there's carp here. You can actually probably see him. He's sitting there in the weeds. Hold on, let's zoom in. You can see that person in the middle. Yeah, he has a big boy rod. It's humongous, humongous. Oh, so yeah, maybe we are gonna go carp fishing here. Just gonna chop it up a little bit. He's fishing at a really weird spot though. All right, let me put on my thing. Thanks. So, did you like to go into Walmart with me today? Maybe I should do more of a Walmart series. Hold on, let me put you guys on my neck. Hold on. Yeah. So, but there's no. I don't understand what the point of him coming here. I've seen people fish for carp with big rods, right? What's the point of him coming here with that gigantic rod? What is he fishing here? I've never seen that guy here before. So, like, what is he fishing here for if he's not fishing for carp? It's just weird to me because he's definitely not fishing for bass. I think he knows what he's doing basically, but who knows? Let me cast my. Let me go stand on the rock. I'm just gonna go with So me and my kid, we found this spinner a while ago. Check this thing out. It actually has two hooks on it. Is this even legal in Poland? Let me check. You see, there's a hook here, and then behind it there's a treble. My kid actually found this. My 7-year-old. It's basically brand new. I didn't tie it directly to the line, but we'll try it just for fun. I'm gonna go slow. Hmm. Well, that still might be the size of his rod. You never know. These guys can be strange. So yeah, I don't know. Like I don't know why that guy showed up here because I've like I fish this place every day. I've never seen him before, so it's kind of odd that he's here. Not that I care that he's here, but it's just I'm trying to figure out what he's trying to catch. That's all. Hey, what's going on? Hold on. What's going on, Zapata? No, he's basically just, and I've seen people fish like that here before, which is why I'm wondering why he's here with that. But his rod is like 3 times longer than mine. It's like ridiculously long. And he's basically sitting in one of these cattails and he's just casting over them. So it's kind of weird. Anyways, I don't want to be disrespectful. I just want to know what he's fishing for. Because if he tells me he's fishing for carp, maybe we should start fishing for carp again. Hey, what's going on? Stay cool vlogs. I just started fishing, man. We've been in stream for like 5 minutes. What's going on, Jean? Jean Pierre or Jean Pierre. So yeah, Demon. You never know. Maybe we'll go fishing for carps here again. I think I just need to like meet with DCP or something, and he needs to show me how to make a carp rig. Because I'm not buying any more stuff. I think I have plenty of stuff that I can use that I just own. But yeah, thanks for those that are coming to the stream. If you're new to the channel, we're just fishing in New Jersey and trying to catch some fish. No guarantees on how well it's gonna go, but we're gonna fish for at least the next hour. I'm in a pretty good spot, but fishing's been really slow. We do have cattails. All right, I'm gonna throw a gulp minnow just for fun. So, Demon, I actually didn't put that 2 pound line on my rod that I bought because I untangled my 4 pound line and decided, and I stretched it out, and I decided to give it another try, which is kind of funny, but so yeah, I fixed this line. This was from yesterday, and we're gonna cast this out with a gulp minnow. Let's try it out. This is the true ultralight setup. Hey, oh, what's going on, DCP? So, dude, you want to hear something funny? There's a guy here with a, like, I'm not gonna describe why I think because it's gonna be insensitive. But he ain't from around here. He came here from Queens. I've seen these dudes here before in the spring. So he's here. I'm not gonna say anything else, but he ain't from around here. And I see him over there with a carp rod. And this is the first time I'm spotting one of these guys in probably about 6, 7 months. Like he's out there. Hey, what's going on? Shot Tahi 602. Oh, nice. Yeah, Ronya is he's driving a truck. I seen that. I'm gonna fish for like an hour, maybe an hour and 20 minutes. Actually, me and my kid, my friend's property is right there. Me and my kid launched a kayak from there before. Hold on. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw a gulp minnow on. Hey, what's going on in Indonesia? How you doing, buddy? What time is it now in Indonesia? Shouldn't you be sleeping, getting that rest? All right, let's try throwing my black minnow, my all-time favorite. You never know, maybe the fish woke up. Hold on, let me bite this guy off. See that little thing? Hmm, tasty. All right, now we're good. Not the most perfect setup, but this is gonna drop very slowly. All right, that's it. What do you guys think? Let's try it. Let's try a practice run, and we'll see how it goes. I absolutely love fishing. What's going on? We're Lost Trooper. Lost Trooper. I know. I had to do some, I had to do the wusa yesterday. I do the wusa, and I'm ready to go fishing again today. It's all about the wusa. Even though it probably gonna get skanked again, but yesterday was really bad. Of course we got wind. Do not like wind. I did some breathing exercises after yesterday's stream, and I think I'm ready to try fishing again in my life because I absolutely love fishing. I know. Wusa. Yeah, yesterday was bad. I apologize for those people that were watching me yesterday, but it was like a new spot. What I did is, I think it's like everything in life. I had high expectations. That was my biggest problem yesterday. I had very high expectations. No, that was not a fish. I had very high expectations. I thought I was going to catch a fish. I was like, you know what? Let me just change up a spot. And I went in there expecting to catch a fish, and of course, we saw how that went. So I guess I got a little ticked off. Yeah, I know. Well, the skunk's been present for like 3 weeks now. At this point, it's just like part of me. If you guys want to watch a stream where a guy catches no fish, you came to the right place. I don't want to. I don't want to lie to you. Probably gonna catch nothing today. But if we do catch one, I'm gonna be extremely surprised. It warmed up a little bit, and I saw two other guys fishing here today at the lake. We're gonna catch something. It's gonna be on this bait anyway. And I do have a worm with me too. Hold on. I think there's a log there, which is where we got stuck on one of my live streams. So I'm just gonna go. Yeah, I think there ain't no fish. Wait, what did I just catch? Hold on, what is that? Oh, what the? I don't even know what this is. Look, but there's a perfect hook tuck right in the middle. I think it's some sort of a bean. I don't want to touch that doo-doo. Here we go. Good. Dude, I don't know what that was. We're from Jersey, baby. There is a log, right? I called it. At least like we got one log. Yeah, but I was just telling the guys in the stream that were here before you, there's a dude there fishing with a gigantic rod, and he ain't from around here. So I'm trying to figure out if he's trying if he's carp fishing. If he's carp fishing, that means there's hope for us, DCP, because this place is super cool. Hey Jim, what's going on? Oh, nice. You caught the lure you lost? Nice. So if you guys ever, I lost an expensive lure right there like about 2 months ago. It was a Berkeley Chapo. Right now I'm just bouncing scallop minnow off the bottom in hopes. All right, let's move along a little bit. So my other rod has a spinner on it. That's what guys like to use too. Hold on. So, hey, what's going on, Muslim? I see you. How you doing, Kali Raj? We'll fish for anything that bites. This thing can catch us anything: bass, bluegill, crappie, sometimes even a catfish. But that's rare. So yeah, my second rod I set up with a spinner today. I don't know why, but I just did. Let's go. Let's keep moving. Yeah, I'm just happy to be back on my regular spot. To be honest with you, because that spot yesterday got to me. Hold on, I'm gonna walk for like 30 seconds. Give me a second. Oh, you're also fishing? Nice. How you doing, Unc? How you doing, Stefan 305? How you doing, Pete? WS3. All right, let's change the spot real quick. I got my handy dandy water thermometer today. Let's check the water temp, shall we? You know what? I'm just gonna use the Gulf minnow for now, but we'll use spinner in a different location. I can see the bottom here pretty well. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's no fish. Let's check the water temp. If you guys don't mind, hit me with that like button. Okay, so the air temperature is. Well, let's check the water temp first. I'm gonna say it's like somewhere around 45. Let's check. 46.8. And I'd say the air temp's actually pretty high today, probably high 50s. Yeah, see, it's saying, well, that's a false reading because it was reading my. Yeah, I'm gonna say the air is like mid 50s, maybe. Yeah, so not the best conditions, but let's keep trying. Just gonna let it drop to the bottom. I'm gonna wait. I'll fish for anything really. Yeah, if you guys don't mind double tapping that like button, double tap the screen, we appreciate it. I appreciate that, FNC. Yeah. Hey, what's going on? Luminaire Shine. What's going on, all things country? All right, no, you guys better not have big expectations today, but I will not be complaining today. Today we're expecting either a dinky bass, a lost perch, or a crappie that finally decides to act like a crappie. I don't know. It's been pretty bad, but we are not giving up. I feel like Grumpy Orca used to fish with David Goggins for a couple of days. I don't know if you guys know who that is. Ah, no, that wasn't fish. Got excited. I'm basically just letting that minnow. I'm using it. I'll show you what I'm using. Let me pull this out real quick. I'm gonna cast a different spot. I'm basically using a 1/64 ounce jig, and I'm letting this thing drop to the bottom and just slowly pop it off the bottom. That's the only thing that worked for us last time. We caught a nice, beautiful perch. Oh, let's drop it. Let it drop for a couple of seconds. I'll read the chat. I like to see all these people talking to each other in the chat. Hey, how you doing? You guys are ready for Thanksgiving? I hope you have a good week and a peaceful Thanksgiving. No drunk uncles fighting at your Thanksgiving party, right? What's going on, Dea? Wow, all these new people. That's awesome. Hey, everybody. We fishing today. But yeah, no, that wasn't fish. I'm hoping to avoid the Thanksgiving drama in my family, which is why it's going to be a small Thanksgiving for me. Wait, your grandson caught the he spoiled the motor or spoiled the fishing rod? I've heard Ronyo got his line stuck in trolling motor too last time I saw him fishing. You guys you guys are making me rethink this. Hold on. No, that was not a fish, was it? No, I think I was stuck on something. Hold on. You guys are making me rethink buying a little boat. Luminaires. All right, hold on. Let me print screen Luminaires because am I subscribed to Luminaires? Hold on. Let me print screen the screen so I can check it out. Whatever DCP says is always on the money, so I'll check you out, Luminaires. What's going on, Marabadabas? I'm on Raza. I'm trying to read all these names. I'm just getting entertained by that. Man, my kid's gonna be home early today, so but I can still fish for at least like an easy 50 minutes. So if somebody really wants to go to sleep, watch me fish. I'm gonna put you to sleep better than a shrink. We're basically just super slowly bouncing it and slowly reeling it back. That's the only real way I can see catching a fish today. It's basically the vegetation died off. Nah, I just keep getting snagged on something. The vegetation in this reservoir died off, and now it's all on the ground. So I'm assuming fish is a little bit above it. Oh yeah, the Googans totally got rain. Yesterday I was in Walmart and I was making a little YouTube short, And I didn't even include the Guggen baits. One person, it's not my quote, but about a month and a half ago, one guy was in my chat and he said that Guggen Squad catches more, Guggen Squad baits catch more fishermen than fish, which is kind of like exactly what it does. It's like they basically sold out. Kind of ruined a lot of fishermen too. I think One Rod, One Reel was part of the Guggen Squad, right? And he basically quit his channel. He did something crazy. I think he tried selling people crypto or something. It was something weird. And I really like that guy. He stopped posting completely. Luminaire Shine, yeah, we like I've been getting skunked every like yesterday we caught a bluegill like it was like a Timu bluegill. It was like this big. Like it wasn't even like I'm telling you, man, it was a Timu bluegill. It was like half the size. It was like 4 inches. That was the only fish we caught yesterday. But yesterday I was in rare form. I was not happy yesterday. Yeah. Oh, nice. Oh, ice fishing is awesome. Ice fishing is awesome. You can now buy those heated socks. That's probably how I would pull up to ice fishing. Oh, man, I'm going off to Canada in what, like 3, 4 weeks. I'm gonna be cold. I need to buy me a pair of those. I'm going all the way up north, past Montreal, all the way to Quebec. I gotta buy me a pair of those heated gloves or something. Gonna freeze my fingers off. Yeah, I know. Hold, wait. Oh man, man, that fish had. It wasn't the fish, but it got me all emotional. It got me all emotional. It's like Rania says, playing with my emotions. I don't know what I was stuck on, but it was not no fish. Oh, man. Sorry. Hold on. 1 second. I got stuck. I got stuck on the rose bush. Hold on. Ow. Look at this thing. Don't you love these things? I mean, I'll take this over a poison ivy, but still. What did I do here? Hold on. While I do this, I can at least talk to the chat. This is painful. This is very painful. Okay, I got stuck even more now. Oh, come on, man. Hold on. We're almost out. Yep, we're out. We out. Oh, Lost Trooper. Oh, you live in Ontario? Nice. I didn't know that. I'm gonna remember that. It takes me a while to remember, but I think I should be able to remember. Yeah, we're going to Mont Charlevoix in Quebec. Dread and despair, I know. Nice. Yeah, victory. I got a rosebush, right? But no, Canada is probably amazing for fishing. You guys got what? Only like 35 million people, and the country is gigantic. I know it's like Frozen Kingdom during winter, but still, I'm sure fishing in Canada is super cool. They do have a lot of like the glacier water. That's like dirty water, basically. It's super cold, and but still, I I think Canada is awesome. That's why I go there. It's also quite cheap because of the exchange rate. I just don't like the way we treat Canadians nowadays. So not everybody in Canada is happy to see us. Let's keep walking. So yeah, I have a spinner on this rod. Yeah, Mont Charlevoix. It's like actually an old crater. Like billions of years ago, there was a meteorite that hit that area of Quebec, and it basically formed like a perfect crater. And there's a ski resort there, which is quite affordable compared to the price we have in US. So we actually get in the car and drive all the way there. It takes about 9 hours. And we ski the crater. You actually ski down the crater. It's not a mountain, it's actually a crater. and not a lot of people know about it here, but it's a really, really good ski resort. And because it's a crater, it's basically ski in, ski out because you don't have to. You kind of stay on top of the crater and you ski down, and the lift has to bring you back up. Oh wow, that spinner flew. So, oh really? That's how much walleye you got? I have never caught a walleye in my life. I'll just be first to admit that. Walleye would be nice. I think this is where we caught a perch while I was staring at a helicopter last 2 streams ago. I haven't caught a perch in a spinner here in a long, long time. But who knows? I'm going super slow. No, that's not a fish. That's seaweed. Oh, you've been hunting there? Nice. Yeah, it's actually still pretty remote. Like it's a very remote area of Canada, because there's the population density like non-existent there. There's very few people that live there compared to like US. It's like if you take upstate New York and then it's like 1/10 of the people in compared to upstate New York. Oh yeah, no, Canadian people are the best. That's why I feel so bad. So the guy that really taught me how to ski well, he's like a 70-year-old dude named Michel. He's from Montreal, and he works at Mont Charlevaux as a ski instructor. And if you guys don't know my channel, Grumpy Orca, I'm about as smart as a goldfish. And I know how to ski, and I've been skiing for many years, but I nobody really could teach me how to ski like a not a pro, but a aggressive aggressive like mediocre guy. And this guy, last trip I went there, he has like a thick French accent. And he spent it was a free ski school there. And I was like, it's free. I'm gonna do ski school with him. This guy in 5 days had so much patience for me. He taught me to ski so well that I have so much confidence now. The dude is just like soul of the earth guy, and he's older too. He was like a father figure to me for 5 days. It was great. And then like we came back, and all this crap happens with Canada and everything, and the politics, and it's just so upsetting. But whatever, things happen. We move on, right? But yeah, that guy just I'm probably gonna see him again in 4 weeks. We only go skiing once a year. That's all we can afford. Skiing's so expensive in the United States that I can go to Canada and ski a whole week with my kids with free ski school and save like 50%. Yeah, let's see. What's going on, Majan Dark Kumar, Yadira Ochoa Castillo? All right, if you guys are not asleep yet, we're gonna start fishing with Gold Minnow. But thanks, we have 158 people on the live stream. I'm sorry if I'm boring the crap out of you guys, but that's just how fishing is right now. I'm slowly dragging the spinner through the water. All right, let's go to the Gold Minnow. This is what I'm using. My kid actually found this spinner. My kid found this spinner in a popular place to trout fish. It's a Joe's Flies. It's pretty nice. I like the fact that it has like all these hooks on it. It's pretty cool. All right, let's try the ultralight. Budget back in. What's going on? I like fishing on the budget, man. As I was just saying, I think we find half of our lures that I use on my in my fishing adventures. Oh man, I think we find half the lures. Definitely don't find any. I only once found a fishing rod. It was a bait caster combo, but it doesn't happen often. That does not happen often. Let's see. Gold minnow, right? That is gold minnow. It's my confidence bait. Let's let it drop. I want to make another trip down Florida Keys to do. Oh yeah, spearfishing, scuba diving, but the whole politics has put plans on hold too. Yeah, that's I can see that. Florida Keys have some of the best people. I think Florida fishermen are basically like some of the best. Oh no, I thought I had a bite. Florida in general is like fisherman's paradise. The people are so nice there. The fish is all over the place. You can fish all year round, basically. What's going on, Tracy Davis, 9547? Yep, Presso is back in. Thanks for paying attention, guys. Really nice. So, come on. So yeah, I'm basically getting snagged off the bottom. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna even slow down my reel back even more. I can probably cast out a worm out there, just literally a live worm. Because if there's a perch there, it'll probably eat it, right? But let me tell you real quick before I forget. So at this lake, like right around that area, I came in the spring and somebody basically went to Walmart. I think it was a Walmart combo and bought a ugly stick bait caster combo. You see how terrible my line is? I know it's terrible, but they bought a bait caster combo made by Ugly Stick with like a bait caster reel, and somebody just basically rage quit because the bait caster backlashed, and they basically threw the whole thing in like it was like laying basically in the grass. And I actually made a Facebook post in my local group, and I'm like, "Hey, did anybody lose their baitcaster at Washington Valley?" And nobody ever responded to me. So I kept it, but I've never used it because I'm not a big baitcaster guy. They actually took the baitcaster off, and I used the rod. Yeah, I've used the rod. Snow's coming to Cleveland. When? Like this weekend? Hold on, that ain't no fish. Come on, don't play with me. That ain't no fish. I know that's no fish. Yeah, kind of felt like a bite, but. Snow's coming to Cleveland. That means that we're gonna get snow soon too. Yeah, but things are gonna change back, dude. It's I used to date a girl in Montreal a long time ago, and things go back and forth. Like then the whole thing is like if you come from Jersey, like the Quebecois hate me because I didn't speak French to them, and it's like I kind of just looked the other way and I've been nice to the people, and everything kind of worked out. I don't think the relationships. Wait, is that a fish? I don't think the relationship's gonna change for the next 3 years, so don't wait for too long. I'm sure if you come to Florida, you can hang out with a lot of cool fishermen. This politics stuff is not gonna really change much. Yeah, I know it is my bait caster now, but it's cheap. It's a cheap bait caster, Demon. Yeah, the Revo bait casters are amazing. I've heard of those. I like the guides on the Presso. They're pretty good. But they're still steel guides. This is not a Presso Air, right? So this is just a regular Presso. This is the 60, what, $69. I don't have money to like really like, we're talking about bass fishing. I mean, budget fishing. I will never spend $200 on an ultralight rod unless I hit a big lottery. But yeah, they're good. There's a gazillion of them. There's what, like nine guides on a 7 foot rod. For comparison, Shakespeare Micro Series now only has six. So it literally has 50% more guys than a same Shakespeare rod. All right, let's see. All right, guys, if you like my suffering, don't forget to double tap the screen. We're gonna keep going. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna actually cast this in and just let it sit there because I want to set up a worm on my other rod. So yeah, give me a sec because things have happened. My kid swears by leaving a gulp minnow just sitting on the bottom of the lake. I'm not a big fan of that, but let's go try it. What I'm gonna do is I think I can just throw a piece of worm on and throw this out there. All right, my handy dandy fishing bag. Let's see what I got. Yeah, I have a size 6 hook. That can do some damage. Let's see. I'm not even gonna put a weight on it, I think. Well, maybe I should. Maybe I should put on a weighted bobber. Of course, I'm gonna pull out all the hooks. Hold on. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, budget bass fishing. I see what you're saying about the Presso. I'll get the two-piece. I mean, I'll get the two-piece, and unless you have big money and you can go for the air. Hold on. Unless you can get like if you have unlimited budget and you can buy the Presso Air. Uh, I see what you're saying about the guides, but I'd chance it. I'd buy the Presso. It's such a good rod. It definitely punches above its weight. I'm just gonna do simple fishing, nothing crazy here, guys. I'm not even probably gonna put a weight on this. Hold on, let me put this away. I found my old Maps box. Hold on. Hey, what's going on, the Real Dirty South? We're fishing for whatever bites. Hopefully a perch or big bluegill or crappie, but at this point we'll take anything because we've been suffering, man. We have been suffering. It has been great injustice. Look, I like how they like do the landscaping for the worms inside the thing. Hold on. It's live stream have been pretty miserable, but people keep me going. I'm very grateful to have a great chat going and talking to people. I think that's the only reason I really come back to here during the times like these. Jersey fishing is pretty much dead right now. There's a guy I watch that fishes locally. He also did a video about fishing right now, and I think he fished for about 3 hours and caught one perch, which is exactly what we did last week. Oh, hold on. I missed a couple of things. I'm just gonna read the chat real quick. DC 151 sounds amazing. Yeah, no, it does sound amazing. Wait, did Trooper leave? Okay. All right. You have a good day, Trooper. I hope you can hear me. Have a good one, man. And thanks for hanging out and thanks for the support. Yeah, yesterday I had a terrible time fishing. Today it's a little better. Whatever. Let's just cast this out there. I have two rods, so why not use both of them? Maybe I should lower this bobber a little bit. Hold on. Pardon me. Huh. But you want budget bass fishing, do you definitely need the four-piece? You can't go with a two-piece because two-piece should be cheaper. I would wait till Friday or like I would wait to buy the rod. I would wait till either Friday or Thursday. Huh. For the reels, for some reason, I became a Daiwa fan, not by choice. I just kind of I just ended up buying them before I bought Shimano. And there's a guy I watch on YouTube. I think he's called iFish. He's a really cool dude. He's from Tennessee, and he basically kept raving about. I think you might have heard. Some of you might have heard of him. His name is Victor, and he kept raving about the Daiwa Presso and a Daiwa Legalis, and that's the only reason. I think Victor is the reason I have this combo. It's a Daiwa Presso with a Daiwa Legalis, and it's great. Hmm. Yeah, Victor is the best. I always say he's dry. Some guy in the last stream said Victor is drier than a desert, but he's so smart. There's so much knowledge that he has. I originally found him because I really wanted to buy a St. Croix like panfish rod that was like $300, but never bought it. I used to make more money back then. And but he did such a great review of that rod that I watched his channel ever since. Oh, I got you. You wanna yeah. So I guess you do want a four-piece. That's exactly what so I work as a driver, and, I was actually thinking about if I upgrade my car and I have to buy a Suburban because I work as a like, one of those SUV drivers, the limo driver or Uber Black driver. If I have to upgrade my car and I have to work more, I'm gonna buy myself a four-piece Daiwa Presto. That's exactly what I was it comes with, like, that cool carrying case. That's exactly what I'll buy for myself. Alright, let's let it drop. Oh, thanks. Yeah, if you guys don't mind, I know fish is not great, but maybe I can put you to sleep or something. I can't sing you a lullaby, but if you appreciate the fishing stream, double tap that like button. I appreciate you. Double tap the screen to give me a like. By the way, how do you give a like on a vertical live stream? I watched some vertical live streams. I can't figure out how to give the person a like. Because you can't, if you double tap the vertical, I mean the horizontal live stream, it doesn't register as a like. Thanks, we got two more likes. Very nice. See, I don't know if that's fish. No, it's not fish. It is not fish. Hold on. Let me go travel to a different spot and cast it from there. I have an idea. What if I just cast a worm in? Let me try. At this point, why can't we try? I already have them. A big juicy one. I don't know if any of you have kids, but I'm assuming some of your kids, if they go to school, they have a half day today. Because that's what my kid's school has. That's why in about 30 minutes I gotta run back to my car and go get my kid. They gave us a half day for the whole school. Yeah. Let's go and try Mr. Worm. Yeah, let's go do that. And meanwhile, I am going to grab this thing with me. Hold on, just go up minnow. Give me a second, guys. But yeah, if you want to check out a cool channel, iFish is amazing. And so are a bunch of guys in our live stream. There's so many great fishing channels out there now. And live stream, I think, is going to produce even more great channels. So yeah, we're just gonna be lazy and we're gonna cast a worm out on a trout magnet jig head and slowly drag it back. Never know. Maybe we'll get a perch. This is exactly where I caught a perch last stream. This is the spot. Budget bass bro fishing. Um, Actually, I gotta check your channel out. Hold on, let me print screen your name. After I'm done screaming. After I'm done screaming, that's funny. After I'm done streaming, I'm gonna check some channels out that are in my live stream. But I'm not sure if I can guarantee I'll do live streams or even like ice fishing because I think it's pretty hard to live stream from. There's not many lakes. Okay, that is not fish. No, it's not. Please don't be a body. Can't be a body. It can be a snake. Okay, so we got something. Who's hungry? Yeah, I really would love to go ice fishing, but there's a couple of factors. Uh, the most important factor is I need the proper clothing to go ice fishing. And because I've gone fishing in the winter with my friends to go lake trout fishing, and that was cold. So I would probably need like heated gloves or something. Number two, I don't know anybody who does ice fishing within a 50-mile radius. So I wouldn't know where to go. And number three is if I don't have connection out there, I can't live stream, right? And the only, so yeah, it's just, I would love to do it. I think if I lived in upstate New York, it'd be much easier. But we live in Jersey and stuff like that. You only watch short style live streams most of the time, so I don't know what I gotcha. It's actually hard to find somebody's channel when you're there in your live stream unless they have like a name that nobody else has with numbers and stuff. Thanks, the real Dirty South app. I'll check out your channel for sure. I have like 3 channels I want to check out after I'm done live streaming. Yeah, this is basically typical Jersey fishing right now. I'm not even being I'm not crying about it. But yeah, I see more people fishing for carp. Huh. I'm basically dragging a worm through the water column super slowly. I'm sorry if I'm boring you out of your mind, but that's just what it is right now. And my other bobber, also with a worm, is just sitting out there. Let's keep trying. Let's keep trying. Oh no, I think the guy that I saw carp fishing has moved down. That's why it seems like there's more people. I mean, come on, I'd bite this. If this is in the water in the summer here, you get a fish in a second. But right now, not doing too well. Let's see. Let's try this spot right here. Ow. Ouch. Hold on. I'm in the rose bush and it's in my head. That hurts. Man, these rose bushes are mean. Check out. Look at this thing. Very mean. Let's try. If you actually watch some professional fishermen fish in the spring, they always say they don't like to come up right to the bank because the fish sees them. I only learned that this year. I never knew that. They basically say that if you like come up to the bank like I just did, and there's no vegetation, you're spooking the fish. And this is these guys are pretty professional. But here I am standing right at the edge. Let's keep fishing. Catch or be caught. I know, Tom. That's exactly what happened. We're fishing for anything that will bite a worm at this point. Usually, a month ago, we were fishing for crappie, and we were doing quite well. And we're catching bass, crappie. As soon as that cold snap came around, about I'd say 2.5, 3 weeks ago, we started fishing for anything that bites. I'll take a Timu bluegill. I'll take a 4-inch bluegill right now. Anything. They do see me. Scott Miller. Yeah. So back in when my grandpa was like a big time fisherman in Eastern Europe, he told me that. But I thought that was just one of those Eastern European tall tales about fishing. He also told me to never talk when he was fishing because the fish can hear us. But I think he just said that to me just so I can shut up. But yeah, he always told me that the fish sees us. He was a pretty pro fisherman. He was a pretty smart guy. So now, as I get older, I realize that everything he told me was true, except for the fact that the fish can hear us talk. Let's see. Oh yeah, this fishing is super sluggish. Fishing is bad. Let me show you the water temp again. Uh, I just bought this thermometer, so I have to keep using it to justify it. Let's check it. All right, so the air temp, let's see. It's pretty warm today, actually. Just gotta make sure you see this, that this is where the sensor is, so you can't touch it. So the air temps are about 60. The water temps, however, you just pop it in there and we'll let it sit. The water temp is mid 40s. It's like 46 degrees. Yep, 46. South Carolina bass fishing. It would make sense because you guys, the bass really hate warm weather, right? Like fishing for bass is also super slow in Jersey. The best time here is usually early fall or spring. Springtime is absolutely insane. That's when we catch bass while we're trying to catch a bluegill. We're not even targeting bass, and I'm catching bass using Gulp minnows. Just they bite anything here. See, Scott Miller, you're like my grandpa reincarnated. So I guess my grandpa was right all along, man. Thanks for saying that. Because we would always come fishing, and he'd be like, "Don't talk. Wear green, like wear dark green clothes, and don't get close to the bank." But we were fishing for like perch. Most of the fish we were catching was perch. All right, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cast this rod in, just for fun. I'm gonna go check on my other rod, and I'm gonna not open my bail, but I'm gonna do one of these. It's gonna go nowhere. I'll be right back. This way. I don't want to get stuck by this rose bush again. That was painful. I'm pretty sure my head's bleeding. All right, you can see the chat. What's going on, Peter? What's going on, Thomas? I know you. It's not really windy, Tom K. How you doing, Dolomite Zen? Nice. Well, Thomas, Mr. Peter Clare, his name is Thomas, and he is from Ireland. I just gotta tell you, Thomas, we ain't catching much as usual. This has been basically the theme of my fishing streams. Let me check this rod. Nah. But today something different happened. I see a guy fishing with a huge rod, and I'm pretty sure he's carp fishing. So what I want to do is, and this guy is not local for sure. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to set up a carp rod for sure. We've been trying to carp fish here. We didn't know if there's carp or not in this water, in this lake. But now that I see that dude, I think I'm going to set up a carp rod. I'm going to need some help from my from guys in Discord, but we'll make a carp rod, and we're going to try. Hold on, guys. One sec. I want to move a little bit. All right, let's go. Drop some people in the chat, but maybe all of them are bots. That's funny, Scott Miller. Yo, what's going on, Rania? What's going on, man? Wait, is Thomas here? Yes. Yeah. All right, we'll wait for Rania. I can still probably fish for like 20 minutes. Scott Miller, that's funny, man. You went from telling me that the fish can hear the vibrations of my voice to cracking beers and saying fishy, fishy. I think you're my kind of fisherman. I like that. That usually how my streams devolve. All right. Ow. Dude, I'm telling you, these rose bushes, they're invasive rose bushes from Japan. I think this is how they got back at us. Ow. They're so painful. All right, hold on. I'm gonna grab the presso. We're gonna keep walking. Absolutely nothing going on. Absolutely zero action. Look, just plain old worm in the water. Nothing's eating it, and I know the fish is right there. They're all right there. I fish this spot every week, so I'm just wondering, are the fish deep or where did they go? Or they just want nothing to do with me. Just gotta dodge these rose bushes. Hold on. What's going on, Dog Taco? I'm sure a suckerfish can probably hear it because they're always on the bottom of the water, right? They're pretty spooky fish. Yeah, what's going on, Dog Taco? Just in case you want to try to go to sleep right now, you came to the right stream. I'll put you to sleep in 3 seconds with my fishing techniques. Not even a goddamn bluegill. I'm sorry for using that terminology. Not even a bluegill. Hold on, wait. I think I'm getting bites. No? Oh, you just woke up? All right, well, don't pay too much attention because you might go back to sleep. We're basically trying to catch anything that bites. And this is a spot where we usually limit out, like where I limit out on crappie a few streams. Hold on. Gotta admit though, this Legalis drag sound is quite good. It's almost like cartoony sounding. That was a big reason I bought this reel. I heard the drag sound and I'm like a squirrel. I heard it. I'm like, I have to have it. Huh. Nope, nothing biting. How's your place been? Has anybody actually caught any, like the people that are, is there anybody from Northeast other than DCP who caught a huge, beautiful carp this weekend? Has anybody been catching any fish? If you guys are from like Jersey, PA, New York, Connecticut, help a brother out. What did you guys do? Did you guys put on like one of those scuba diving suits and go after them, or what did you do? Tell me the truth. Oh, nice. Wait, what did you do? Huh? You got a 7 foot gator? I want to hear that story. Oh, Tom K. Yeah. So you basically your fishing experience. I think I talked to you in my comments. Your fishing experience has been same as mine. It's been. I don't know if you heard of the guy fishing with Lard Almighty. He's pretty local to me. His unfortunately his he's fished a lot with his dad. Unfortunately, his dad passed away like I think a couple years back, and he has like a cabin series on YouTube. He's a really cool guy. So I watched his video. He also went out and tried fishing and got nothing. He got a perch, just exactly what I got. And he's a pretty good fisherman. We're just trying to catch a rogue perch to end the stream. Have saved you some trips. Yeah, Tom, I'm here for you, man. I'm usually suffering here between noontime and 2 p.m. Today's different because I got to get my kid early. But yeah, I really want to go to fish Jersey Shore, and I've been promising people that I was gonna go fish Sandy Hook, but it just my trips have not been working out. That's why I stopped. I had a lot of jobs come in. There's a lot of my clients started traveling now. Oh, look, I got a 3 pounder. Hey, he went back in. Sorry, guys. Still counts as a fish. Still counts as a fish. 1 a.m. Philonia? Where's that? I have no idea where that is. Your phone keeps crashing? Gotcha. Yeah, Tom. He's a cool guy. I like him. He posted a funny video this spring where him and his brother were in a boat going at each other. They were pretty drunk. That was Lord Almighty unhinged. But that was cool. They caught a bunch of fish too doing that. Hold on. Aha. That was not fish. Don't worry. That did not feel like a fish. But yeah, I really want to go down to Sandy Hook. But my clients, I work as a personal driver, and like every time I get geared up to go and I promise everybody I'm going, I get a phone call either early in the morning or late at night to take somebody to the airport because right now it's holiday season. Everybody starts traveling. That's why I'm gonna stop promising that I'll go down to Sandy Hook or up. It's right here. One time we ran into a school of crab over here. Actually, I'm gonna toss the worm a couple more times. I'm gonna switch back to Gulp Minnow. Oh, you back to sheephead catching? Nice. Ronnie, I want to hear about that gator. Nice. Wow, Philippines. Gotcha. Dog tags and tackle. I'll try to be in your live tomorrow. See. So, Rania, did you actually hit the gator with the truck, or you found the gator, or I want to see that video, or you just saw the gator? Because knowing you, all three of those scenarios are quite possible. So I want to see that one. What's going on, so-called outdoors? Oh man, let's see. 76 people in the chat. How y'all doing? I think 50 of them are asleep because I haven't caught a fish. All right, I'm gonna throw this worm out. I think it's only fair. I'm gonna try Gulp Minnow. I'm watching my other bobber, but there's zero action on that too. I missed the trolls last night. What trolls? Who was it? Which live stream were the trolls at? Sometimes I watch that guy and his wife stream fishing with G Dad. They have like he fishes by himself sometimes. When I put my kids to bed, he's probably the only streamer that's live. And there was a lot of trolls. There were a lot of nasty people in his live stream. I got pissed off. I'm not a moderator on his channel, but he's a cool guy. Fishing with G Dad. And there were people like trolling him the entire stream at night. I guess the trolls come out at night, right? How do they say the freaks come out at night? I guess the trolls come out at night. Hey, what's going on, Cancel? Hey, hey, wait, hold up. Jose Hicks, 4900. What's going on, San Diego? That's nice, man. I used to live in Sacramento. I used to live in the valley for 3 years with my wife. It was cool. We miss it sometimes. Sometimes we don't miss it at all. But California people are hardworking, I'll tell you that. We lived basically around all the farmland. It was cool. It was very down to earth compared to Sacramento is very down to earth compared to San Francisco and LA. We liked it there. Oh, you were trolling the trolls on your live? Yeah, people are getting that. It's people like I don't know. I guess the reason the trolls come out at night is because a lot of kids are out of school. Because when I stream, all the kids are in school, right? I usually never stream in the evening. I only stream either morning time or like 10 a.m. or noon time. But all my streams end at 2:30. What because my kids get out of school. So I guess I miss a lot of idiots, which I kind of I guess appreciate that. Well, this has been very tough. I haven't caught anything yet. What's going on? So we got a guy from England here. Cane Cell 4354. That's cool. You guys like catching carp there, don't you? You guys use boilies. I watched a couple of carp fishing channels from England. They're cool guys. All right. I don't want to walk too far. I'm going to start heading back to my. Let's see. I don't use red minnows. You talking about these? Gulp doesn't make red minnows. They make Gulp does make a rainbow minnow. That one I know about, but I've never seen red minnows. I've seen rainbow trout minnows. That's exactly what it's called, a Gulp rainbow trout minnow. Those are great, especially in the spring. They kind of die off. They don't work as well later in the season. But I like Gulp minnows in this color. And basically, any color like gray or black works perfect, at least for Jersey, because that mimics the bait fish in this water. Let's see. We had a blast with this. Yeah, it is a tough day. What's going on, motorcycle fisherman? I remember you, man. I remember motorcycle fisherman. I was just actually taking the motor out of my CBR 250R. I'm going to sell the motor as separate as a kit. I'm going to be working on motorcycles a lot of this, and I'm cleaning out my garage. So I'll be around motorcycles all winter because I think fishing is basically dead. I'd rather honestly fish than do motorcycle stuff. But most motorcycles nowadays are carbed. I mean, carbed, fuel injected, so it makes it a little easier. All right. Let's see, 619. Yeah, no, the red worms always work good. You're not wrong about that. The red worms always work, unless I'm fishing. And right now, you see that bobber right there? You see that bobber? So that has a juicy, nice red worm on it on the bottom. And it's pretty much right at the bottom, and we have zero action on it. It has been tough. I'm gonna transition from doing fishing live streams to putting people to bed with my fishing. It's kind of, fishing is fishing, but when you keep fishing for 3 weeks and catching no fish, it gets a little upsetting, and then it's just kind of funny. I think we're at the funny stage. Oh, wait, that wasn't a bite, though. I don't think that was a bite. I got snagged on something. I think we're in the funny stage of fishing right now. I can take you guys fishing for creek chubs. Oh, look at that! Look what I found! Looky here! Hey guys, free tack. All right. Okay, so I found a bobber. You guys want to bet if it has a hook at the end of it? I already see a number one mistake. Somebody tied that with braid. All right, let's see. Let's pull it out. You guys think the bottom of it? Let's check. Joshua. All right, I'll give you a little shout out. Yo, check out Joshua. He needs a shout out. If you got a kayak, who would be help get to where they are hiding? Yeah, that is true. That is true. Tamacula, California. I've heard of that lake. All right, we're gonna pull this bobber up. Oh wow, look at what the dude. This is like a What the hell is this? This looks like a 50 caliber bullet. Is this real life? What is this? What is this? Has anybody seen anything like this? Is this like a homemade bobber? Look at this thing. It's been in the water for a while because look, this thing is pretty rusted. Yeah, but I've never seen it damaged. Either got damaged or I have weighted slip bobbers, but this thing is like, look at this thing. It's something's off. I know it looked like a carrot. Yeah, Joshua, I love fishing for bass. Like, look at this setup. I know. I don't know, man. Is this how people tie them up? This is the weirdest fishing lure find I had in a long time. I know it does look like a carrot, but I am not horse. All right, I'll take it home. But I mean, what the hell is this? All right, let's take it home. This is what I'm talking about. Always finding stuff while fishing. Yeah, Joshua. I go for bass. I go for everything. Where are you from, Joshua? Talk to me, man. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep it because first of all, I don't like pollution in my lake, so either I'm gonna toss it out or maybe we'll keep it in my tackle box. And when I kick the bucket, my kids are gonna be really wondering what the hell I use that bobber for. That's probably this in the real life scenario. But this is really strange. I've never like I've seen bobbers, but this is modified. It's almost like somebody took it and glued it together. I mean, maybe it's one of those dudes that comes here to fish from Queens, but this is a really, really strange setup. I still have no idea like why they did that. Okay, Joshua. Oh, you're from Tennessee, man. All right, cool. Tennessee, man. I love Tennessee. I drove there from Jersey and I took my kids to Dolly Parton. Is that the name? Oh, fish. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Right when I need to go home. Oh, we got a fish, boys. Oh, okay, 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 okay. Hell yeah. That's how we end the stream today, boys. I got me a fat boy. That boy, thick. Look at him. This is how we end the stream today. I literally have to go in 3 minutes, and we get a nice, beautiful. Stop. No, no, dude. You're the only fish I caught today. You're going on a live stream, whether you want it or not. Stop it. Nobody's gonna eat you. Look at this guy. That's a nice female bluegill. All right. How you doing? Right as I was about to end the live stream and I was looking down on my phone, we got him or her. What's going on? I think. All right. Well, we caught a bluegill, and I gotta go get my kid in about 2 minutes. So I think this is the most perfect, iconic, Rocky timing I can get today. Uh, let's let it go. Let's let her go. Look, she's probably just gonna lay there and look at me. Ah, she doesn't care. She's just like, whatever, man. I'm going home. All right. So that was pretty much picture perfect. We were suffering for an hour and 23 minutes, and we caught a fish. Right at the tail end because it's what? It's 12:40 right now, and my kid's coming off the bus at 1:05, so I need to run to my car and go get my child. Uh, I think so there's a couple ways to tell. I don't want to get into the details now, but it's females have like stripes going, vertical stripes going against like along them, and they don't have that pointy like the males have a bigger hump, and they're usually darker. Hold on, let me get my other rod. So basically got to run home. That was a basically perfect timing. That was, hold on. What happened here? Oh, we also got a blob. Hold on, guys. One sec. We also, can you stop? We also got a blob of seaweed. Hold on, let me get out of here. I'll read the chat in a second. All right, we caught one fish. I caught a rose bush. All right, that was actually pretty fun. I guess it was worth it. Look, nobody ate the worm. That guy's been hanging out in the water for about an hour. I'm gonna feed him to my cichlid. Probably shouldn't do that. Hold on, I'll read in a second, guys, because I gotta regroup. I need to regroup and start walking to my car. Hold on. Let me read the chat. All right. Yeah, the action on the press is fun, right? I like catching catfish. So yeah, we caught we caught one bluegill. Uh, I'm gonna run get my offspring off the bus, but I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I'm always thankful for the support. Yesterday, you guys had me. I was about to stop fishing for the season, but we came back. We got a fish. All right. And if I don't see you, I'm wishing you guys happy Thanksgiving and spend some time with your family and go out there and go fishing with your friends. All right. Thanks again for the support. I'm going to check out the channels of those people that I promised I'll check out and have a great evening. Have a good one. Bye.